I get a lot of calls from a lot of mothers, fathers, siblings, and special educators asking how to create personal books. And I'm going to quickly give you 8 pointers on making those personal books. And here we go. The extremely important pointer about creating personal books is there has to be no clutter. There should be no visually distracting images or stickers or colorful smileys or anything on the book. It has to be completely text and no distraction whatsoever. Okay, the next one is we only write or type on the right hand side of the book. The left, like so, if this is the book, then the left hand it stays empty. There should be nothing on that page. We only type on the right hand side of the page. Okay, right. So there are more white spaces and less of the text. So it would help. It would tell my brain there's not much to do, right? Okay. The third one is repetition. Loads and loads of repetition. We have to make sure that every word that you're introducing has to be repeated at least 3 to 4 or maybe 5 times if it's like initial or first or second book that you've just started. Okay. The next one is font size. If it's a child of 2 years or 3 years, I would suggest 72 font size. And gradually, if your child is, say, 6 year old or 7 year old or 8 year old, then gradually you can take it to normal, maybe 25 and 20 or 14. Also, it depends on visually if there are any challenges. If you think there are, if they wear glasses, then it's always to have good to have these books in larger font size. It would only help them. The next is font type. So not all font types are good for our brain or good on our eyes. There has been immense research done on what is the most brain friendly font types, and sans serif has turned out to be really, really good when it comes to books. So Verdana, Arial, Helvetica, these are some of the sans serif font types. You can Google more about it, but I would recommend Arial or Verdana or Helvetica. These are three good font types. The next one is double spacing. So we have to make sure that the spaces between the words are double than the usual. Usually we take just one space when we are typing a sentence, but when we are making the books for our children, there has to be double spaces because it shouldn't look like that it's just one word. If you squint your eyes and look at the book, it shouldn't look like it's just one word and there's no space. See, what we're trying to do here, we have to understand. Take a step back and understand we're trying to make it easy for the child. And if we make it visually kind of, give it more space, the whole word stands alone and it's easier to read. So we go double spacing. The next and extremely crucial thing is high interest words. Use high interest words. What are high interest words? Different. It's really different. So for a 2 year old or a 3 year old, papa and mama and dadi and brother or sister or a family or a ball or uh, that kind of thing is important. And for a 5 year old or a 6 year old, it could be my bag, my school bag, my school bottle, my dress, my room, my bed, something like that. And once the child has friends and they're 8 or 7, then it could be my friends and my bat and my visit to the park, something like that. So you need to figure out what is important for your child and then incorporate those words which you want to teach along the high interest words along with the high frequency words. Mix and match. So you take 8 high interest words and 2 high frequency words, or 7:3 ratio, and then make a sentence, which they would be happy to do. So this is pretty much, and it has to be interesting. The words need to be mixed and matched in such a way that it creates something really beautiful for the child and make them interested, make them happy to go about it. So this is a quick guide on making personal books. In the next video, I'm going to show you an example of a personal book. Thank you so much.